Okay, so we're gonna see how long this will last because my phone's already slightly overheating, and we're in direct sunlight, and I'm backlit. So it's all just kind of have to be okay, and it is what it is. But so a few days ago, I went to a sound bath, and I've been feeling kind of like different since, in the sense of like it's kind of shooken up my brain, shooketh my brain, shaking up my brain a bit to where I feel like my mind is kind of operating on a different plane. Maybe it just like unlocked a level of my brain that like hasn't been unlocked in a while, and I'm like, whoa, I have to get used to that again. But I feel like I'm especially feeling it. I feel a craving for more. I feel a craving to do stuff, but it's like in a different way. Like, I don't know. My brain is feeling different, and I don't know what to make of it. It's like feeling so different to the point where I'm sick of letting my indecision lead my direction, I guess. I'm sick of like letting my like worry brain lead the main voice in my head, because whenever I worry, I reach for comfort, and I've been reaching for comfort a little too much, where I've been reaching for my phone when there's nothing on there that I find entertaining or even want to like know. Like, I get bored on my like For You pages in my feeds because I feel like I've been recently, in the past few months, I've not enjoyed being on social media, in the sense of like like the usual, like not being on social media, but like my feed just makes me feel bad. I don't even like everything I see. I'm like, I don't care. This isn't interesting. I like There's few times on Instagram Reels that I will get inspiration of other artists doing cool things. So like that will be cool to see, but I only ever see that on Instagram because I feel like my feed is more geared towards artists, because that's what I like do on my brand Instagram, and I like look for that. But but pardon me. So I feel like sometimes I see stuff on Instagram that's like fun and inspiring, but TikTok, my feed, I think it's just because I've been not trying not to go on it as much. But every time, I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyways, every time I go on it, my feed is just bad. Like, it's like, it feels like I've run out of good For You page. I'm like, what? I feel like I've reached the end of my recommendations, my algorithm, and I get to like the weird corners of the internet that I'm just like, I've never been here. Why is this like on my page? Like, it's like it's like just like cringy, like what your like first generic TikTok For You page looks like. Like, I don't even have a feed. I feel like I've ran out of algorithm. But anyways, but because of that, I'm not. Maybe that's because I'm not on TikTok as much. So then it's like they're kind of chain reacting in themselves. Like, I go, I scroll, I get uncomfortable, I get off. So then I go on TikTok less. So then the algorithm isn't able to read me as much. And then I go on there and the algorithm is bad. And then I'm on TikTok even less. And then I don't even reach for it because the algorithm is so bad. But then the algorithm doesn't have anything to base it off of because that's all I'm watching because it's bad. But anyways, nothing is cool on my phone anymore. I just feel like everything I see, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. And maybe that's like my like jealousy of wanting to put stuff out there and create things, lead myself to where I'm like pissed off if I see something and I'm like, I could have done that, I should have done that, why wasn't that me? And it's like the jealousy of like proving I want to do more. Holy shit, my phone is really about to overheat. Like, the screen is almost black. But I'm going to keep going while I can. Anyways, I want to be off my phone so much that even more is basically all that's to say. I want to be off my phone. So I pulled the trigger yesterday and I bought a brick so I could brick my phone. You know, the brick. I see it all over. My like favorite YouTubers talk about it, how they do it and love it and whatever. And because I love anti-phone messages, anti-phone media, anti-phone content. because that's what I feel too, you know? So a lot of them talk about using the brick and enjoying it. So I pulled the trigger yesterday and I bought it, and I think it's just because I'm in New York, but hey, it was delivered today, next day. Whoa, that's crazy. So today, like this afternoon, was my first time using it, and I feel like time has been feeling different, low-key. I'm like, what? And I thought I had a good grasp of my like phone addiction. Like my screen time before this, like my regular screen time before getting the said brick is like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours for everything. And I have like a time limit on TikTok and Instagram that's only for like an hour for one and a half hour for the other, and I rarely reach that in a day. That's not saying to brag, but the whole reason why I was hesitant about getting the brick is because I felt like I had somewhat of a grasp of my phone addiction. But this morning, I remember scrolling on Reels for a little bit, trying to get some comfort, trying to get some relief from the phone, and then the brick showed up. So I was like, let me start this, let me use this, because I feel like I've been on my phone all morning, and it's like 11 o'clock, and I've just sat on my couch and watched TV or been on my phone. So I bricked my phone earlier today, and I've been just trying to experience my Sunday without said brick, because I feel like a lot of the times on the weekend is when I go on my phone and like get stuck in there and feel like my days go by so quickly, and I haven't done a lot of my days. So I was seeing if this would change it, and it has, dude. Like, it's been hard because I'm like, what the fuck do I reach for? What the fuck do I do in my day? But time has been feeling a little different. Like, it's like maybe like 5 o'clock right now, and I bricked my phone this afternoon, probably like around like noonish, and I have gone down the street to get a slice of pizza, went to a bookstore. They didn't have the book I wanted, but I went to a bookstore. And then I got a coffee from a coffee shop. And then I airbrushed some of my shirt this morning, some of my Mockingbird this morning, and I hemmed a shirt I sprayed a while ago that I've been meaning to hem, sleeves and hem. And I fixed the backpack on a pair of jeans, and it's like 5 o'clock, and I still like have more time to do more stuff. I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot more time, crazily, this afternoon compared to this morning and compared to yesterday. Because I think the weekends is when I reach for my phone the most, and when time slips by. Because time is really just a construct, you know? But anyways, my phone's going to overheat soon, but bricked my phone today, and it's kind of awesome. Kind of loving it a lot so far, and it's kind of showing me, even though I think I'm okay with my phone, I still reach for my phone a lot. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep doing it. But, yeah. Those are my thoughts. Feeling different since my sound bath and bricking my phone. Trying to really tap into my creative impulses, and this was one of my impulses. So we'll see where it leads. But that's all for now. Talk to you later. Peace out.